Hey everybody, it's Heidi Foy with Bullfrog Creatives. Listen, it's crazy here. So if I have a kid streaking through, I think he's probably in his pajamas, or a husband, just bear with me. We got dumped on this weekend for as far as winter weather is concerned. I've talked to a lot of coaches who experienced just a little touch of winter weather in their neck of the woods, in the neck of the woods that should never have winter weather. So I can't really feel bad for myself because I think everybody got a little bit of winter this year, whether they wanted to or not. Hey, y'all, we're going to head to South Texas, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, thanks again for joining us. Heidi Foy with Bullfrog Creatives. I'm super excited to have, I'm trying to get in the middle of my camera here. That is really annoying. Joey Almand joining us, Southwest Texas Junior College. Y'all have a lot of colleges that have similar acronyms, like initials, so it can be kind of confusing for those of us that are not from Texas. Joey, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine, man. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we are glad to have you. I know we had a lot of confusion on both of our parts today getting this scheduled. So I appreciate you guys kind of rearranging your schedule and making it happen today. So let's talk about your college. Where are you guys located?
Well, we're Southwest Texas Junior College, and we're in the southwest of Texas. And we're, best way to explain to us, we're 75 miles straight west of San Antonio, between San Antonio, Texas, and Del Rio, Texas, on Highway 90, and that's where we're at, Uvalde,
Okay.
Texas.
So talk to me a little bit about the community you guys are located in.
Well, the community here at Uvalde, it's a ranch and farming type rural area, and a very good place to live. The people here are outstanding and big supporters of our college and supporters of our rodeo program. And but the main is ranching and farming here.
Perfect. So junior college, for those of you guys that are looking and possibly looking for a home for this fall, junior college is a great place to start. You can get all of your general education. And I would say that I'm not going to guarantee this. This is definitely going to be something you want to talk to admissions about. But typically, if you go to a junior college and you graduate with an associate's degree, that associate's degree transfers to the 4-year. You don't have to worry about if your classes transfer, if your credits transfer. You just transfer with an associate's degree. So definitely not a bad idea to start at a junior college. I started at a junior college and definitely appreciated that kind of transition into the larger classes. Joey, what are some, I guess, majors and academic programs that y'all provide there?
Well, mostly here at Austin Junior College, it's like you said, you can come here. We recommend you come here and either just take general studies or maybe a business or something to work on getting your associate's degree. And like you said, we if you get that associate's degree, it's going to go most anywhere you want to go. Now, we do have some tech programs here also, along with the general studies, the general 2 years of college. We've got a wildlife program here at Southwest Texas Junior College. It's a 2-year wildlife program, and they say it's one of the best in the nation, or in the best. It's a great program, and for our area, there's a tremendous amount of, like we said, ranching, but the ranching's turned into a lot of hunting, and that wildlife program gets those kids ready for that, and they place them and get them jobs in that area. We've got a great welding program, a 2-year welding program. Then also there's an air conditioning and heating program that's a 2-year program. We've got a young man in the rodeo that's in that right now, the air conditioning. We've got an automotive. There's a nursing program here. So we have some other things, some good things to go along with just you come here to like get your general studies, and we have a lot of kids that'll come here that maybe want to major in ag, but they want to go like the ag business. So they come here and get associates in business and then transfer over to go on but that's a general what we do here. I mean, here at the college, at the junior college.
I apologize. I keep looking out the window because my dog is standing on the table on the back deck, which normally he would not be able to get to. So it is weirding me out a little bit. Um, so I think something that you mentioned too that I feel like is it kind of goes it's almost cyclical is the trade school. I know that um, a lot of colleges, it seems like trades kind of went away, or at least started to kind of seemed like they were going to go away, and now I feel like the importance of those trade schools is coming back. So I always appreciate talking to colleges that have those good trade schools and trade programs available.
Right. And they're good because, you know, I mean, definitely good because it lets them get a trade where they can go on and get a
Hmm.
job.
Yeah, I mean, and even if they do that trade just in college, or at least to get them through college, I mean, at least it's just more knowledge in their pocket. I feel like it's a benefit no matter what.
Where they can be able to do something when they get out. I mean, whether it's take care of their family at home. I mean,
Hmm.
just be able to, absolutely, you know, especially
Yeah,
the air conditioned heating part of it, you know, those are things that can help.
yeah, no kidding. Um, so talk to me a little bit about something that we've talked on every broadcast is, a lot of colleges, and I bet we're about 50-50 right now. Do y'all have a requirement for freshmen to live on campus?
No, ma'am, we don't here at Southwest Texas Junior College, but I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, we don't have a tremendous amount of housing here in our town, in our area, and what we do have would be like apartments or and you know there's a pretty good cost on them kids to come in to get a deposit and get you bills and that kind of stuff. And our campus is small. We're very small,
Hmm.
and we're a family oriented type college. And the kids that come here that live in the dorms, we keep our horses right here on campus. We've got
Hmm.
stalls, we got our arena and everything. Uh, got a great cafeteria at the school. They can stay right there. They can walk to every class. They can go eat. Their horses are there. We can practice. Uh, for the first year kids, I mean, I highly recommend it. And I just think it keeps them from venturing off maybe where they don't need to venture off to, and keeps them on track to, because they are, the thing about the junior colleges is we're getting the young kids, we're getting the ones right out of high
Hmm.
school. I mean, we're not
Yeah,
getting that
for sure.
kid, we're getting the first one. And I think, but we do not have a rule that you have to.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But
So
I,
you mentioned lots of things that we're going to talk about, but let's talk a little bit about I think something that I kind of feel like a broken record when I talk about this, but I know that we're getting new viewers every week. So I think if you are a freshman, excuse me, if you're a sophomore, junior, senior in high school and you're just looking at colleges, I think one thing that you don't know that some of us that have been through it do know is that there's going to be a lot of things that you have to think about that you've never had to worry about. And living on campus is one of the things that you don't have to worry about. Like it's going to take the stress of paying bills, of, any of that stuff that maybe you've not had to think about when you were in high school. You still don't have to, because we're going to kind of handle that for you. And I feel like what that does is allows you to figure out your schedule and figure out how to get your butt up and get to class on time. Like these are all, I mean, it's super easy
well,
for
this
you to think that it's not a big deal, but there's going to be a lot of changes. And if you can make it take something out of the equation, then you're going to be that much more successful.
this is my third year here, and the first 2 years, all my kids lived here on campus.
Hmm.
This year, we got into this COVID mess, and the campus closed, and our dorms have been closed. Okay, so we have no kids living on campus right now. A lot of them couldn't come because they couldn't find a place to live, but then the ones that did, that wanted to, and I'm going to tell you, it's not been as good a year.
Yeah.
It's not as good. It's better for them to come here and live in that dorm, because just like you said, not that you got a tighter hold on them. It's just it's just works a little better. And I've seen it this year, and you know, so I know. I mean, and our dorms are fine. They're
Hmm.
like any dorms anywhere. the colleges, but I mean, they're fine. But the kids can actually walk to every class,
Mhm.
walk to eat, go to the student service center for tutoring. The arena's just right. I mean, it's all on campus. Your horses are there. There's no driving back and forth every morning to go feed and go back home and change clothes and go. It's not.
And go to class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the facility. You've mentioned it a couple times. I'm super excited. I think one of the things, um, I, I don't know if okay, it's been a little while since I've been in college, so it's a new trend to me. But I think it's new since then, especially, is that so many rodeo programs have their own practice facility on campus now. I think right about when I was going and just graduating in early 2000 that was kind of a luxury and maybe a big way to recruit, because I don't think everybody had it. And I can tell you that I think more colleges have their own practice facility now than don't. But let's talk to me about the facility that y'all use. It is right on campus, as we've heard. And then also touch base on that facility, or in that facility, do y'all have place for people to board their horses?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. This Southwest Texas Junior College is kind of a special place, and not because I'm here, but it really is to me. This our this year our college rodeo will have our 59th annual college rodeo. So we've had a rodeo program here for a long time, and they've always had the on campus arena and stalls and practice facilities. A few years ago, it was right next door to I mean, it was in the parking lot of the campus. And a few years ago, they expanded and built some buildings, so they picked up the arena and moved it down just a little bit and put it back in the ground. And we do have a great. It's big. We got a big outdoor arena. Used to have the college rodeo there. So I mean, it's big enough for a whole full rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got stalls on campus. We've got 48 stalls. We've got the arena there. We've got a round pen. We've got some horse turnouts we built. And I mean, and it's a good place. But it's right there on the campus, But we've had one at here as long as I can ever remember. They've had a place here at the college here at UVal.
Very cool. Very cool. So does it cost anything for the students, for your student athletes, to board their horses there? Or is that part of I guess,
Oh
part
man,
of being in the program?
part of being on our rodeo program here. They can keep their horses there for no cost. We're going to have plenty of cattle to practice on. We practice quite a bit. We practice as much here as I think they practice anywhere, and none of that. That's all part of us. That's on
Very
us.
good.
Mhm.
Very cool. So let's talk a little bit of, I would say, housekeeping. Um, so I know that signing day was the 1st of March, and we are moving through March real fast. So let's talk about any deadlines that you know of now, as far as applying for the school, applying for scholarships. I mean, fill us in on what we can expect for those deadlines.
Well, here at the college, I mean, I don't know really the deadline. I guess, I mean, as far as to be able to enroll in the fall,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I imagine through the middle of the summer, you could actually go on and apply and get accepted and get in.
Mm-hmm.
The rodeo program part of it, we're still open. We're never shut down. We'll talk about it in a minute, but we're not our location. We're way down here in South Texas, and we have to travel quite a bit to the rodeo,
Mm-hmm.
southern region, and so we're not going to close any doors. I mean, we're going to open our doors. We try to stay recruiting year round. I mean, we've been recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to, I mean, we've tried as hard as we can. Now we've had a good signing. Matter of fact, the last 2 days we've signed 6 kids. We had 3
Oh, wow.
Saturday and we had 3 yesterday. We've got another one Wednesday, and we're doing good there. But we're getting close to running out of money. I'm talking about
Yes.
my rodeo money. but now there's other things out there. But as far as a deadline to get into the school, I don't. I imagine you can go plumb through the. I mean, to get accepted.
Yeah.
To the fall.
So, for those of y'all that are thinking that Southwest Texas might be a good place for you to land, listen, because he said we're getting close to running out of money. So, one thing that we talk about weekly is don't just sit back and let these coaches come to you. If you are interested in a school, make the call, reach out on Facebook, reach out. You can get on collegerodeo.com and find the contact information for any coach to any school that is part of the NIRA. I think one thing that is a misconception, and I think that people need to get over it, is don't sit back and wait to be recruited. If you are interested in a place, make the phone call. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Don't let them forget about you. So keep in mind, he just said we're almost out of money. So if you think that this is a place that you want to go, get your videos sent, get your phone calls made, and get on this guy's radar. With that said, I think that let's talk a little bit about your region. So what does this spring look like for you guys, for your region?
We're in the southern region, which y'all know, or everybody, I mean, Texas split up the middle in the southern and southwest region. We're in the southern region, and we've had 6 rodeos already. We're 4 rodeos from, being finished. We usually have 5 and 5 in the fall, 5 in the spring, which this year the hurricane got us at McNeese, so it's moved. So we're 4 and 6, and then we had a rodeo get canceled the other day because it's the storm here. So it's back, but we've gotten 6 rodeos, we're 4 rodeos left. And
perfect.
So anyway, we're good. We go to one next week at Hillsboro, and then we go to Wharton Junior College after that. And then we're going to go to McNeese for their makeup that was in the fall. And then we'll finish Athens this year because of the snowstorm.
Awesome. And I don't know if you guys saw, for those of you that follow me regularly, I did post an article from our local. Oh, I don't know if everybody knows where I'm from. I'm in Casper, Wyoming. So I did post an article from our local news station, Oil City, and the CNFR is a go. I think everyone in our community is, I will speak for myself. I'm super excited to have the rodeo back, but I think everyone in the community is super excited to have y'all back for many reasons. Because we're bored. Like, it's been so long since anybody's been able to do anything, and so we're so looking forward to having the rodeo back. But also, the impact that y'all make on our economy is so greatly appreciated. So I'm super excited about that. And I would also add. I know that y'all are here right about the same time as our state high school finals. And if there is a student that's watching that can nail you down while you're in Casper, is that an option? I know as a coach during the CNFR, y'all are pretty busy, but if that's an option, would you prefer they reach out to you so you can get that hand shook?
Absolutely. I don't think we're never that busy. We can't talk. So, I mean, absolutely, if anybody wanted to get a hold of us, that'd be great.
Perfect. So as usual, we'd be happy to make that connection to Joey if you guys want to reach out here. We can pass the contact information along. Definitely have no problem doing that. Joey, is there anything else you want to add about your rodeo program?
Well, I do. Our rodeo program.
Perfect.
Special to me here, and I've kind of seen it and been around it for a long time. But the like I said, we're going to have the 59th annual college. Our coming up in October, we'll have the 59th annual. I think we have the best rodeo in the region. The reason I think that is the support of this town and this community. It's unbelievable. Our sponsors, they love the college rodeo and they love rodeo. And most of the time on Saturday night at U Valley at the college rodeo, the stands are full. And it's not rodeo people, it's the town people coming to watch the rodeo. That's the kind of support we get here. This is my 3rd year here. The gentleman that I took's place that was a rodeo coach here was here for 38 years.
Oh my gosh.
So that means a lot. I mean, it's not a, you know, changing, a lot of changing out here. I mean, and so I had big shoes to fill to come in behind that. And that's what we're trying to do. But our school is small, but we're like, and it's like I said, it's like a family. The kids they know them by their name here. You're not a number. Uh, they've hired me full time to be the rodeo coach. We have plenty of practice cattle. We practice, I mean, a lot, quite a bit. Even we can even go one-on-one if they need to rope because of class schedules or something, and we can do things like that. Our weather here, we're warm, we're hot. But like during the winter, I mean, it's 81 degrees here today. We can practice most all through we usually don't have a downtime, which means a lot. We've got the Fairplex outside of town where we have our college rodeo, the Uvalde County Fairplex, and those people are awesome, and they're awesome to our school and our college. And there's been times that we do get bad weather, and the very first year I was here, it rained crazy here, and our little facility kind of got flooded. And they let me and the kids all come there, and we stayed 2 weeks at the Fairplex. Got to practice, keep their horses. We practiced.
Oh, wow.
I know it's amazing.
So as soon as I am able to, I will absolutely be ecstatic to share those with you. But you can definitely count on us to get some, kind of behind the scenes stories and outside the arena things going on during the college finals. So thank you, Joey. Thank you to Sugar for helping keep me organized and keeping Joey organized. Definitely need somebody like that in my corner right now. And again, thank you to Cinch Jeans for always helping us out. Hey, y'all, I hope that you guys don't have to clear as much snow as we do. And if you do, well, I feel your pain. And yeah, I think that's it. You guys have a great week, and we will catch you next Monday.